Okay, the requirement part here. Okay, so what is my requirement here? Requirement here, 3 Bs, at least 3 Bs should be there. Okay, any number of A's can be there, but B minimum 3 should be there. Okay, so that is my requirement. I'll write valid and invalid part also if at all want. So it's not consecutive, so you can use like this. Okay, so this is valid part. Okay, so now if I say like this is invalid part. Okay, invalid part. Okay, great. So now I'll try to write DFA diagramming here, that is solution part. In the solution part, so yeah, perfect. So now I'll take brush here. This is here sigma. Okay, always alphabet we are supposed to write here sigma. Then here what are the symbols A comma B here? Okay, na? So that is the part here. Okay, sigma is equal to A comma B here. Okay, now I'm trying to write a DFA diagram for this respective problem number 64. Okay, so now at least 3B. Okay, so that's where it's a very easy. Start with a diagram with Q0 here. Okay, Q0 part. Q0. Then we are trying to say that Q1 here. Then again we are trying to say that from Q1 to Q2. Yeah, it's a very easy part here to write. So now again Q3. So I written a states here, set of states here. So now, yeah, great. It's a B here, B here also I can write B here. One second. B part here also B part here. Okay, great. So now minimum 3Bs are written, so that's why it's easy and efficient, and it's a pure common sense to make a Q3 as a final state. How to make a final state? Double circle. Okay, so next efficient enough way we have to check, that is from Q0 whether all the symbol is passing or not. Okay, only B is passing, A is not passing, so that's where please check with a self loop first. Yes, we are check with a self loop. If I put self loop, no problem for me. Again for Q1, again common sense. If I write A here, no problem for me. If again common sense here. If I write A here, no problem for me. Again for Q3, if I make A comma B, again no problem for me. Okay, na? So this is easy and efficient for me. See, 1B, 2B, 3B. 4B, 5B, 6B, any number of B, at least 3B is there. Okay, so this is what the requirement DFA diagram here. Okay, so I'm done with this particular problem also. Any clarification you can ask? Questions? Check on the assignment questions here. Fine. Okay, so what is the assignment question here? 65th. Okay, 65th. I'll do copy paste here. So draw a DFA to accept the strings of zeros and ones at least, such that the string contains at least, I'll say that 10. Okay, try to do it. Next, one more similar type of problem, that is problem number 66. 66, try a DFA to accept the strings of A's and B's. A's and B's such that the string contains at least 5 A's. Okay, great. So this is assignment question for the day, that is 65th and 66th year. Okay, so try to do it. Great here. Okay, so now we are done with the type number 9 problems. Then we are moving to another set of problem, that is type number 10 here. Okay, type 10. So what is type number 10 problem? Meaning I'll write something called as, it's a special case problems. Okay, special case problems. Okay, yeah, almost we are done with, almost all type of problems we are done. Couple of some special case problems are there. I'll try to do it. Okay. Great, guys. Okay, now so now 67th question. So in this 67th question, you will ask something called as draw a DFA to accept the strings of A's, B's. Okay, I don't know. They will ask this set of A's and B's and C's. Okay, such that the string contains, rather than telling contains, I'll say that string ending with ABC. Okay, so this is a set of problem they will ask. Okay, so now we have three symbols. One is A, B, C. Okay, so and also they have given a requirement part here. So that requirement part here is ending with ABC. So this is what important part here. Okay, now so this is ABC. Okay, you have to digest this part. Okay, three symbols are there, and requirement part here is ending with ABC. Okay, great. So now I'll say something called as requirement part here. Okay, so now it's a requirement. In the requirement part, ending with ABC. Okay, end with ABC. Okay, this is the requirement part. Meaning, it's a very simple meaning. So starting it may be anything ending ABC only. Okay, that will be valid. Okay, great. So this is simple requirement part. We'll try to write, yeah, DFA diagram part here. Solution. In the solution part, so Q0 yeah, first of all, I'm sorry. Yeah, solution part here. First of all, we are supposed to write sigma part here. The sigma part here is A comma B comma C. Three symbols are there. So that is the part here. So next we have to tell something called as diagram part here. That is Q0 is a starting state now. Okay, now concentrate. Q0. Then we are supposed to tell that Q1. Then we are supposed to tell that Q2. Q2 part. Then also I will try to say that Q3 part. Okay, it's an easy and efficient way. Aramse close your eyes and you can aramse write it. And I will make this as a final state now. Why? You'll come to know that. Okay, so here from Q0, because he's telling that ending with ABC. I told that 100 times, ending, starting, anything it may be. If they're given, you are supposed to tell that A, B, C. Okay, whatever the required string they are given, straight away you write it and end it. Okay, start it and end it. Okay, so now ABC is done. Now the story begins. From Q0, A symbol is passed, but B and C symbol is not yet been passed. Okay, B and C is remaining. So I'll try to write self loop for this. Now I will check. because it should be ending with ABC only. Okay, so now I will write B comma C here. Okay, so great. So now I'll try to erase this part now. So B comma C. If I write B comma C, there is no problem for me. B, C, B, A, B, C. A, B, C only it is ending. So that's where there is no problem for me. Okay. So now again, I'll try to write A part here. Okay. Now, so in the key one, I'll write A here, meaning A, B, C. Ending A, B, C, no problem. Again. Okay. Now, so E and B is done, and C is not done. C, you cannot pass self loop because A, C, B, C. So that's why that is not possible. Always I'll try to push it into the previous state here. Okay, I'm done with Q0 state and Q1 state. I'm moving into Q2 state. In the Q2 state is what is happening over here. So we'll try to check this. Okay, so here C we are sent, but E and B we are not sent. You cannot write A also, you cannot write B also here. Okay, both will get become false. So that's why I'll try to write it in a different way here. Okay, so I'll take it A to here, see, A to here, and I'll take B to, you cannot take B here, A, B, B, C. So that's where I'll push that part into Q0. This is B part here. Okay, so great here. So last thing is that is Q3. In Q3, it's a common sense. Whenever they're given an end meaning in the final state, there will be no self loops always. So that's a pure common sense. You have to check it. Okay, so I have taken red part here. So here from it's a pure common sense. Q3 you cannot self loop and you cannot push back also. So I'll say that from, yeah, I'll write this part into A here. Okay, because I have to push it there. Okay, now next B and C is again self loop not possible. You cannot send it here, you cannot send it here. So that's why directly I'll move that part into Q0. That's it. You check 1,000 times, it is correct. Okay, by practice you'll come to know that all these things. B and C we have done. Okay, great. So we are done with this particular problem. Any kind of doubt you can ask. Fine. Copy the problem. Yeah. Have a look at, analyze it, copy the problem. Okay. So I'll try to write one more problem, that is problem number 68. Problem number 68. In this set of problem, so this is also a special case of problem. Try a DFA to accept, now I'll say that 0s and 1s only, such that the string, yeah, strings ending with same story will do it. String ending with 0 1. Now it's special case 1 0 is given. What he is given with something called as, whatever the string you are supposed to ending, that ending should be 0. Two things they are given now. Okay, one is it should be end with 0 1, or else it should be end with 1 0. Both the conditions should be satisfied now. Okay now, so that is the particular way now. Okay, if this kind of problem they have given, so this is special case of problems. So now I'll try to write the requirement part here. Requirement, what is the requirement? Two set of requirement. Okay, one is 0 1, or it is 1 0. It should be end with 0 1 or 1 0. But both should be satisfied. Okay. So in order to satisfy that 0 1 or 1 0, I'm supposed to write DFA diagram here. Okay. I'll take out the solution part here. Solution. Always first of all we are supposed to write sigma part here. Sigma is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 1. Okay, so next we are supposed to write the transition diagram. Okay, so how to write the transition diagram? It's a very easy way to write the transition diagram. Okay, so now first of all we are supposed to write q0 first state, always initial state or start state, that is q0 part. Okay, done. This is easy and efficient. Now I told that 0 1 or 1 0, so that's where normally you're writing like this, 0 1, but also it can end with 1 0 also. No, 1 0 both are possible, so that's where there are two ways. Okay, whenever you have a two options, you have to write both options. Okay, or okay, so whenever they ask or, always you are supposed to write like this. Okay, so now one you know outgoing edge is going with 0 and another outgoing edge carrying with 1. Okay, one symbol. Okay, this is the requirement part. Now I'll try to write this as q1 here. Okay, fine, arrow symbol. Then I'll write this is a one, another one way, that is q2. Okay, and again it is a common sense, that is 0 and 1. Okay, I written 0 1. Okay, it should be ended, it should end, no, 0 1, it should be ended. Okay, that is what they are asking now. Okay, ending with 0 1 or 1 0, so that 0 1 should be ended, so that's why I'm supposed to end this part here. Okay, see, I'm supposed to end this part. Now yeah, half of the part is done, so next half I'll write like this. So q2 is done. Now I'll try to write q3 part. Okay, this is naming q3. Okay, now great. So now this is one is done. Now I'll try to do it for 1 0. So this q3 is done. Q4 part, again it's common sense. Here 0 1 meaning here 1 0, that's it. There are two ways now, one is 0 1, another one is 1 0. Okay, now so always are supposed to end it here. Okay, now okay, q3 q4. So now yeah, now that is 0 1 it is satisfying in this way, 1 0 it is satisfying in this way, but this is not a DFA diagram. How it is not a DFA diagram? Because here from q0, 0 and 1 symbol has been passed, but in q1 only 1 is passed, 0 has not been passed. In q3 0 passed, 1 is not passed. In q2 both the symbol has not been passed here, so that's why I'll try to write a self loop here. Okay, that is 0 part here. Now 0 0 1 possible, 100% possible. Now again for this 1 1 1 0 possible, 100% possible. Okay, no, great. So now when that part is done, it's easy now. Okay, now so q0 is done, q1 is done, q3 is done, q2 q4. I'm supposed to say like this: from q2 to q3 one symbol will be goes, from q4 to q1 0 symbol we are passing. Okay, na? Now I'll erase this part. Yes, so now from q0, see, 0 is carrying, then 1 0 1 is ending. Here q2 1 0 it is ending, so that's very easy enough. From q2 1 is done, now 0 has not been done, so that's where I'll use some other color and I'll make it this as efficient now. Okay, now so 1 already went, so I'll make it as 0. From q4 already 0 has been went, so that's why I'll make it this as 1 here. Okay, now so now everything is possible. Okay, we are done with efficient diagram for this problem number 68. Any queries you can ask? Analyze it. So we just yeah, if you're done, it's good, efficient. So I'll just wrap up today's session now. So just I'm going back here. We started with something called as theory of computation. Yes. So meaning in the type number 9, okay, we are just checking with the at least type of problem. Okay, na. So in the at least type of problem number 63, that is we are see at least requirement should be present. Okay, na. So two number of zero, three number of zero, that requirement part should be satisfies. Okay, so in according to that we have written a diagram. Okay, see, very easy, straightforward questions, easily you can do it. Okay, na. So always a self loop will be there for everything, and rest of what the requirement is only you are writing the transitions. Okay, from one state to another state. Okay, I given couple of assignment question also, and just we started with the type number 10 problem, that is special case problems. We're not finished type number 10 problem, still it is there. Okay, 67 problem we are seeing, three symbols they have given A B C, and it is ending with ABC. Okay, that part, this diagram. Okay, analyze it. Next problem number 68, this ending with or 01 or 10, that case he has given, so have to check with this. Okay, so this is what. Okay, this keep from Q0 0 symbol will go so